My name is Kate. I'm one of the animal care specialists here at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. And this is Indigo. Indigo is joined by her animal care specialist, Erin. And Indigo is a female California sea lion. Here at Sea Lion Stadium, we care for California sea lions, Pacific harbor seals, and Asian small-clawed river otters. Seals and sea lions are very closely related. They're called pinnipeds, but they have a lot of differences. Sea lions, like Indigo, have much larger front flippers, like Indigo is demonstrating. Whereas harbor seals have bigger back flippers. Seals and sea lions also move much differently on land. Indigo here has rotatable hips. That's because California sea lions can rotate their back flippers underneath them with those rotatable hips and walk on all fours, similarly to how a dog or a cat might move. Harbor seals, though, they have a fused core structure, so they itch a little bit like that. That's Indigo's best harbor seal impersonation. Seals and sea lions also move differently in the water. Miss Indigo, as we mentioned, has those very large front flippers, and that's what moves her through the water, whereas the harbor seals move their back flippers in a side-to-side motion. Another thing you might notice about Indigo is her ears. California sea lions have external ear flaps. They're called pinnae, not to be confused with penne. That's my favorite type of pasta, but ear pinnae, external ear flaps that help to funnel sound, just like our ears. Harbor seals just have holes on either side of their head and a really cool adaptation that allows them to close off those holes so when harbor seals are swimming, they do not get water in their ears. Pretty cool if you ask me. Another main difference between seals and sea lions is their size. Indigo here weighs in at just about 200 pounds. She's a full-grown female California sea lion. In fact, she turned 17 years old this year. So that's a pretty decent size for a female California sea lion, although the male counterparts can get up to 800 or 1,000 pounds. If you had the chance to go over to Seal Cove today, you might have seen Sharkbite, one of our rescued sea lions. Sharkbite is weighing in at over 535 pounds, and he is definitely still growing, so we certainly hope he gets up to that nice big top end of the range. Full-grown male harbor seals, though, how does that limit to go? 200 pounds, maybe a little more than that. The last difference between seals and sea lions is their coloration. Indigo and all California sea lions are solid brown in color from nose to flipper. Harbor seals, though, can range in coloration. A gray, a charcoal gray, different shades of tan, brown, and they have a distinctive spotted pattern on their coat as well. As you can see, Indigo is a star. She was born at a zoological facility here in the United States and has lived the majority of her life with us here at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. She's an amazing ambassador for her species, and we love building amazing relationships with these animals so that we can share them with all of you. We certainly have a lot of fun with the animals. We are here with them nights, weekends, holidays, even global pandemics. We were here every single day taking care of the animals. They participate voluntarily in their own health care. Indigo's getting some eye drops right now, just a preventative eye lubricant. What's really cool is that we can train these animals to participate voluntarily in their own health care, which means they often long outlive their wild counterparts. As I mentioned earlier, Indigo here is 17 years old. That would be a little bit old out in the natural environment. But here, at places like Six Flags Discovery Kingdom and accredited zoos and aquariums throughout the country and the world, they can long outlive their wild counterparts because of the amazing healthcare and husbandry training that we do with them. What you just saw animal care specialist Erin doing was taking a nice look at her body. We do body checks, physical exams every day, all day, making sure they don't have any bumps, bruises, scrapes, anything that might require our attention. If they do, our veterinarians are only a phone call away. In fact, they are very active and very involved in the day-to-day care of our animals. What's super cool though is not just the voluntary eye drops that the animals do, more advanced things like mouth flushes. Just like you brush your teeth twice a day, I certainly hope, we train our animals to participate in their own oral hygiene as well. Indigo here is getting an animal-safe mouth flush to help keep her mouth nice and healthy. If you had a look inside, you probably thought, oh, those are not great-looking teeth, because they're actually dark brown in coloration. But that is actually a healthy mouth for a sea lion. So the eye drops are really cool. The mouth flushes are really cool, but what's even cooler would be the voluntary and conditioned blood ultrasounds and x-rays that the animals participate in. Those diagnostics give us great information about
Is that how you walk a
and we
seal?
always have those to go back to. So if the animals maybe have to do we can always go back to those baseline diagnostics, dust them off, and get more information to make sure the animals are getting the best absolute care. So now we're moving into some more kind of fun training with Miss Indigo, demonstrating some of her awesome abilities to move through the water, super agile, super fast swimming. We train the animals for a number of reasons, the most important being their husbandry and healthcare, but it's also really important that they stay physically and mentally active. Just like for humans, it's important to get outside and get your physical activity. It's important to do crossword puzzles and Sudoku and all that great stuff. We teach our animals new things throughout their entire lives. From when they're very young, through their juvenile and adult years, into the geriatric years and beyond. When we're teaching the animals new things, we always utilize what's called operant conditioning with positive reinforcement. What that means is, we throw a party for the animals when they do things correctly. Shout it out, what are things you think Indigo enjoys? She definitely enjoys fish, but she also enjoys clapping and cheering from all of you. In fact, Indigo is one of the stars of the show. One of the hardest things to teach animals, believe it or not, is sharing and taking turns. Just like we teach kids to share and take turns, one of the hardest things for the animals to do is actually leave the stage. I know Indigo's like, oh, I don't like that part. The hardest thing to do is leave the stage and let someone else come out and have fun. So they definitely love fish. They definitely love clapping and cheering. We also make them Jell-O. No sugar, no flavor, nothing fancy, just a great extra source of hydration for the animals. We love to make them Jell-O birthday cakes. Yep.
He's a bangs on the back.
We love to make them Jell-O birthday cakes. We love to give them ice, another fun treat for them. And they also really enjoy free time, kind of like recess, hanging out here in the front show pool.
It's trying to clap his hands.
As I mentioned, Indigo is an ambassador for her species. Here at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, we are home to a number of rescued and rehabilitated animals, like Sharkbite, the California sea lion, over at Seal Cove, who was bit by a shark on 2 separate occasions. Like his friends Lulu and Krona, both California sea lions. Like Cupid, the awesome dolphin, over at Dolphin Discovery. We would always rather prefer that rescued and rehabilitated animals go back out to their natural environment, but sometimes that's not possible. That decision is always made by NOAA and the National Marine Fisheries Services, and when they need a forever home and they reach out to us, we of course open our arms and our hearts so we can share their stories with all of you.
one more time for Kate, Aaron, and Indigo.
Yeah.
Now, what you just witnessed is obviously something that you all don't see every day, but we do. That's the opening joke. What an honor to be standing here at Sea Lion Stadium speaking to you all today. And I know I stand between you and more rides, and you and your exclusive ride time tonight. But, I just wanted to spend a few moments to express our gratitude. Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, this team has been fired up for this event. Part of the reason we get excited is because you come here and hopefully you're excited and you're having a good time and you're capturing those thrills. Another reason that we're really excited is that this event for us has been driven to us with what I like to call institutional passion. People that work here and care about what they do, care about who they work with. And no better example of that than Kate and Aaron and our Sea Lion team. Hopefully you've had the opportunity to visit some of our other animal experiences and animal exhibits. That's institutional passion. So let's hear it one more time for our Sea Lion team and all the animals and animal teams. Thank you. Another reason this was really an exciting event for us is that our coordinator, the person with boots on the ground that made this all happen, don't tell anybody this, but he's a member of ACE as well. And I would be remiss if I didn't give him his just due and public acknowledgement. And I think he's standing up there in the back. Jordan Bishop. Jordan, step out. In walking through the park today, I've made as many introductions, or I've talked to many of you already, and your enthusiasm is overwhelming. In fact, it's inspiring, very inspiring. One of the and I've heard a lot of comments, some that were very pleasant to hear, some maybe not so pleasant. But we'll address that here in a second. But the most common thing I've heard today from you all is music to our ears. The music of coasters running, and the trains, and the chains, and the clicks, and the clacks, and the screams, and the yells is exhilarating. You, or me as general manager, when I hear your food was awesome.
Yeah, that was well enough.
Was amazing. Institutional passion. Care about you, care about how we serve, and that's something as a general manager you can't teach, you can't coach, you either have it or not. Goldie Spry, right up here in the corner, is our catering supervisor and made it all happen. Thank you, Goldie, and your team. And obviously the entire team here has been excited about today for a long time and very excited to host you today. So I thank, on behalf of me, I thank the Six Flags Discovery Kingdom team. But that's enough of the shameless, selfish plugs. We're here for you today. Thank you guys for being here. I noticed on your lanyards, you know, there's some San Jose folks, there's some Bay Area folks here, but you guys are here from all over the country, and in some cases, internationally, to come here to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, and we couldn't be more excited and honored to host you. In fact, if you think you traveled the farthest to get here, stand up.
I'm not traveling down since that War in Ukraine is over.
All right, we're going to see if they are. Where are you from?
Ontario, Canada.
Ontario, Canada. Yeah. Anybody want to be in Ontario, Canada? All right, here, where are you from?
Just from Maine.
Maine.
Oh, I opposite side of the U.S.
Mark, Ontario, Canada against Maine. Let's see who wins. You'll Google that for us. Awesome. Thank you guys for participating. That's what today's all about. Participation and community. And you really are. You really are as members of American Coaster enthusiasts, members of our community. And for us to be here and host you is a great honor and a pleasure. I have to say that you are our true influencers. So if you've never considered yourself an influencer before, you know those folks that go on social media and do all that stuff and get all these likes and it's all about how many likes you get and how many followers you have. You guys are our #1 influencer, so thank you for that. Just real quick, a little bit more about the park itself. Six Flags Discovery Kingdom has gone through several different manifestations of its brand, of its name, of its product.
That's well, never knew.
1968, Marine World Africa USA opened in Redwood City, California, as a marine mammal, land animal park only. Back in 1968, located in Redwood Shores. Little trivia. No, Jordan, you can't answer this. Does anybody know what major corporation sits on the grounds? Right here, sorry. Oracle. Oracle, you are correct. Give him a hand. There's no prizes. You can have the institutional pride that you got that correct. So in the mid-80s, 84, 85, a proverbial Noah's Ark picked up the animals and moved them to right here in Vallejo, California, which couldn't have been a better spot, right? A location between two major markets of San Francisco and Sacramento. And certain times of the year, impeccable weather. I take credit for nothing today that you guys have had the opportunity to enjoy, other than the weather. That was all me. But no, what a great location. So in the mid-80s, it moved over here, opened in June of 1986, as still just a standalone marine mammal, land animal park with a few little kids areas and so on and so forth, events and things like that. In the late 90s, 1998, we became the new Marine World theme parks. In 1998 was the first year that this park had any rides. Any rides. 99 came, more rides came in. Kong, Roar at the time, which is now the Joker. And that year, 1999, we also absorbed and were grateful to be part of the Six Flags brand. We became Six Flags Marine World. And in 2000, we started competing. We became a major theme park destination with the addition of our first major mega coaster, world-class coaster, Medusa. Who's ridden Medusa today?
I rode yesterday, but not today.
Who's going to ride Medusa tonight during the ERT? And then we've transitioned over time, different leadership groups within Six Flags, and we've added rides. And we're very proud of the product that we have when everything is running, right? I know we have some challenges right now with Flash and some of our other rides, but when everything is singing and cooking, which we're on a path to get 10 major roller coasters, 35 rides, marine mammals, dolphins, sea lions, which you got to experience here, tigers and giraffes, and integration with reptiles inside Winter Safari. Nowhere else like it in the world can you experience in a day what you can experience here at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. We're very proud of it. Tonight, I mentioned I stand between you and some more fun things, so I'll try to wrap this up. But tonight, you have the opportunity to have the park to yourselves, or portions of the park to yourself, with the organizers and our team for exclusive ride time this evening after 6 o'clock.
Yeah, that's why we joined Ace.
Unbeknownst to us, as theme park professionals, Juneteenth is a real holiday now. So we actually were pleasantly surprised by the amount of attendance that we saw today. So just mark that in your little theme park notebooks that Juneteenth is now a legitimate day for theme parks.
Just as crowded at Grand Milk as at Discovery Kingdom.
Which makes the ERT even maybe a little bit more valuable than that has been on a regular day. But we're excited to host you. Rides will be operating until 8:30. There have been a few questions that have been asked of what rides will be available. One of the rides that was on your itinerary as being part of the exclusive ride time is our Roadrunner coaster in Looney Tunes Seaports. Well, due to certain issues and other elements that are beyond our control, that ride will still be available tonight for your
I think there's a good stopping point. You said that
And
there's so
that,
so
folks, it's important we
I'm
use
ending it
community.
here.